4, 5, 6 yards. Anything above that, that's a nice play to start the game.
Brandon Novak wears number 25 for Becker. He carried the ball there. Now Stanger has that option of going short or throwing on second down and banging ahead for the first down, getting extra yards in there. Patala. And he's brought down by Minara, number 34. So
we'll be able to pick these guys out. They have their names on the back of their jerseys.
Yeah, we're trying to learn the pronunciations as we go. It's not that we don't study them beforehand, but once the game gets going, Hudala is the way we say number 22 carries the ball there. Now Stanger trying for the quick hitter, looking for number 84, Chad Bjorklund.
Bjorklund was open for a second there, and quarterback just didn't get him the ball.
Schletty on the coverage, number 20 in the white jersey. Mike Schletty, a 10th grader, 135 pounds out there on the field knocking hits. 2nd and 10 now for Becker as they are in Triton territory at the 45-yard line. Stanger again fakes the handoff. Shooting it out of the left flat this time. Good for first down yardage.
That's a nice play by the quarterback. Got the ball there right on time. Wide receiver ran a good route. And Stanger got the ball in there. Here's the replay. He's going back. Nice fake into the line. Sets up, throws. Got a nice quick release. Right where it needs to be, right in the numbers.
You see the angle there just perfectly as Bozer takes it. And he is wrapped up by Gislin on the play. Brock Bozer, one of the two main threats through the air for Becker. And Stanger again. Now this time looking to throw again. Now turns upfield and gets some yardage. Gain of about 3 or 4.
That's a nice gain. 3 yards. Like to see a little more in that first down, but that was a good decision on his part.
And Chaka again on the stop.
Here he is. Stanger's reading the defense. Now he sees he has to turn it up. Takes it up. Gains 3 yards. Seems like a pretty big kid too.
Yeah, 6'3", real 6'3", good size.
205.
Just a junior, like Midtoon.
He's got a great arm.
Hands it off and cracking forward for near first down yardage again. Number 20, Brach. Nathan Brach, his first carry of the game, and Midtoon brings it down along with Brad Thornton on the play.
Well, they're into a quick, almost like a 2-minute drill here. No huddle offense.
We're going to see a lot of different things, I think, before this game is out. Stanger with that big body of his. We mentioned the good size on the quarterback. He just plowed straight ahead. Good blocking there, too. First down inside the 20. Jacob Quam makes the tackle.
Well, Corey has great size. Looks like he has good feet movement and makes good decisions. So far, he's done a really good job quarterbacking this Becker team.
Ball on the 17, first down for the Becker Bulldogs. 8:30 to go in our first quarter. If you just joined us, Triton leads early in the Class B game. 6-0 as they scored on an 87-yard bomb on the first play from scrimmage. Kirk Midtoon to Tim Bush. Stanger now rolling right again. Looking and had his receiver, but it was in and out of the hands of number 84, Bjorklund. Chad Bjorklund couldn't hang on. Bush on the coverage there to help knock it loose. Stanger very patient. Looked like he could have run or thrown there, and he saw the receiver come open.
All right, here he is on the sprint out there. He sees his man open. He releases the ball, throws it there where it needs to be. That's something these kids here in high school need to learn to do. Don't catch the ball in the chest, but catch it with your hands. That's a perfect example of what can happen when you catch it in the chest.
The fundamentals never go away. You got to learn to do them right. And there's the handoff on 2nd and 10. Stacked up by a host of tacklers for Triton. He never did go down. Good running in there by Hudala.
He's a tough runner.
We'll get that down. Thornton leads the charge on defense. Brad Thornton and bomb again for Triton. So 3rd and 10 as Hudala is turned back and the ball on the 17. Big play for Becker and the Triton defense. Stanger sends 2 receivers now to the strong side there on the right. And looking back here on the left, got his man, well thrown ball. And a first down as Brock Bozer makes the catch. Gislin again making the tackle.
And the replay, here you see Corey dropping back here, steps up in the pocket, throws the ball, has his Brock Bozer over there. Nice play for the quarterback and the wide receiver.
Gain of 13, takes it to the 4. Bozer caught 46 balls coming into this game for 657 yards and 10 touchdowns. So they know each other well. Stanger gives it off, and plowing in for the touchdown is Hudala.
This is the type of play the coaches want. They want to burn up a lot of that clock and get down and put the ball in the end zone. It's always nice to come out there and have that quick strike, but you never take much time off of the clock. And what they want to do, especially when you have two teams matched as evenly as these, they want to run that clock, run the clock down, and this is the way to do it. You have drives like that, it's a great job.
Hudala following the blocking, a 58-yard drive and 11 plays. It took up nearly 4 minutes on the clock, and at 7:24, Becker could take the lead if Bozer can drill the extra point.
That missed extra point might come back in.
Well, we could have a wide open game. Could have plenty of scoring. We're up to that start. Each team has had the ball once. Each team has a touchdown. We'll be back with more from Prep Bowl 94 in just a moment.
Spawn is America's #1 comic book thanks to you. So I started this company to make the toys that you asked for.
Spawn, Violator.
I hear the competition's flying around. They could be any place.
They're cool, awesome.
Tremor, Overkill, Medieval Spawn, the Clown.
And they come with comics.
Nice toys, kids.
Nice try, guys.
Spawn from Todd Toys. We're out to plaster the competition.
When you call the law offices of Miles Lord and Associates, you benefit from a lot more than my few years' experience.
And if we don't have the expertise you need,
we'll work with you to find the best possible representation.
Your 24-hour weather source. This is a Minnesota 9 weather update.
I hope you're enjoying the Prep Bowl. Got a good game going so far. And nice weather in the Twin Cities, some sunshine outside, temperature around 43, but that's going to change. A cold front right on our doorstep. Take a look up north. Temperatures up in the teens in Thief River Falls, and also as you get over toward International Falls. Cooler air on its way toward the Twin Cities. Send you back to the game. More updates through the day.
We're back at the Metrodome. Becker has taken a lead now, 7-6 on Triton Dodge Center. Becker in the dark shirts will kick it away to Triton. And one storyline that may develop, Chuck, as we go on in this game. The enrollments are even, the squad sizes are about even, but a lot more guys go both ways for Triton, and fatigue could be a factor.
Well, that may be a factor later on in the game, but right now, I don't think it has much to do with it.
Tim Bush is cracked hard as he crosses the 20-yard line. Hudala makes the tackle. So he's playing on special teams as well as offense, but basically 10 guys on Triton go both ways, including the quarterback and leading receiver, Midtune and Tim Bush, and only a couple for Becker. Brandon Novak running back and doubles as a linebacker. Brock Bozer plays in the secondary and also as a receiver.
And it may not affect him. I played both ways when I was in high school.
Midtune, the quarterback, had an outstanding game in the semifinals. We talked about he passed for 300. Oh, he swarmed under there. Nothing, no chance for the pattern to develop before the pressure came. And Nathan Johnson leading the charge, the senior captain, making it 2nd down and 16. Boy, he did not even, he couldn't even turn his body around there.
He didn't have a chance. This Becker team is fired up.
Malashevsky and Johnson combine on the tackle.
You know, at times when you have those quick scoring plays, sometimes you have a tendency to get away from what you want to do, and maybe this might be what's happening with Triton.
Well, they came in blitzing that time and put heavy pressure on Midtoon, but he runs it. And when it looked like he was going to go out of bounds, he just turned it back upfield and got the first down.
Well, he's shown us that he can not only throw the ball, but he can also run the ball. He made a great decision there to turn the ball up, go upfield. And here's the replay. He's back from his shotgun. He's looking for a guy to throw the ball to. He fakes it, turns it up. He sees an opening, and there he goes. A nice play.
And there he cuts it back up and got that extra yardage for the first down. So
a nice play by Kurt.
On the 35 now. First down for Triton. We have an official's timeout. Some problem with the chain on the sideline. If you've been with us through the morning, you know that we've had an official up here in the booth with us to help us with any calls that we may not understand or be able to interpret. And in this game, Mike Torkelson joins us. Mike is from St. Peter. And can you hear me, Mike?
Yes, I can.
Glad to have you with us. That was a problem with the chains, wasn't it?
Looks like maybe one of the links.
Near a first down. And Kaka. And of course, his role has increased with Pitzenberger being out. And he does have a first down.
Here's the replay. If you would have seen how the defense lined up, you would think they would be able to stop this play, but this kid made a nice run. There was some nice blocking by the offensive line. That was a nice game.
Tony Martell on the tackle, and Kaka for 13 yards, and Triton with another first down. Give on the dive straight ahead. Novak making the tackle in there. Was it Minkaka again? Yes, number 34 gets up from the bottom of the pile.
I think Minkaka is going to be used quite a bit this afternoon. He started out throwing the ball.
We mentioned in the last game, these guys have learned some of the tricks the pros and the college guys have, where they cover up that skin on the artificial turf. You can see them getting up, and that can smart as much as any.
Like a burn from that AstroTurf. Minkaka, interception.
He had some room there.
He still.
He must have stepped out of bounds there, but the interception made on the play by Joey Johnson.
Well, when we see the replay here, we'll see how Joey broke on the ball. Minkaka threw the ball up there. He had somebody open for a second, and here we go. He's back. He sees the guy. He's open for a second, and then there it is. Joey steps in, makes the interception. Nice play.
7 yards back upfield for Becker. It looked like he trying to get the ball to Nathan Brach in there, and Mike Schletty, the sophomore, but just didn't see Johnson coming over, and the ball goes back to Becker.
You know, Becker doesn't waste any time getting in and out of the huddle.
Oh, good contact to the line of scrimmage, turning that play back. Hudala, one of these 10 guys that goes both ways. Chris Madison in on the tackle of Hudala, who has scored the only touchdown for Becker. We have 4:13 to go in the first quarter. Very well played game with big plays on both sides here in the early going. Don Henderson, the head coach at Triton, and Dwight Lundeen, who we've seen through Prep Bowl before, his team at Becker, runners-up 4 years ago.
Nice keeper. Fake, and there he is. He's got a gap.
Intercepted off of the carom
by number 34.
And Kaka again takes that interception. But a nice stick in there that popped the ball loose. And then we'll see on the replay who to give credit to for that. Stanger fakes the short run, and then the counter fake. Rolls out. We didn't know who had it.
And
good pressure.
The ball in there. It's in there. He has the ball. Number 21 had it knocked out. In fact, number 21 is Brock Bozer.
Bozer was hit by Schletty on the play. Schletty wrapped him up quickly and maybe punched that ball out of there. And it came to Minkaka, so Triton has it back on their own 40-yard line. And now Midtoon, sensing disarray as they line up for the play, calls a timeout. A timeout for Triton Dodge Center. They trail by 1, but they've got the ball back. We'll return with more on the Prep Bowl 94 scoreboard. Becker with a 7-6 lead.
If you lock your keys inside, we'll help you get new ones. If you run out of gas, we'll we'll help you get more. And if you get lost, we'll get you found. The newest Geo, Metro, with around-the-clock roadside assistance. We didn't want our small car to ride like a small car, so we made the body wider, longer, and stiffer than before. And finally, we gave it bigger, beefier tires, too. The newest Geo, Metro. Doesn't cost a lot, and it has one heck of a nice ride.
To discover the real difference between the world's two leading soft drinks, we're implementing an anthropological study. Chimp A will be allowed nothing but Coke. Chimp B, nothing but Pepsi. The results are astounding. The chimp that drank Coke showed improvement in motor skills. The chimp that drank Pepsi, however, disappeared.
Hello? It's him!
We're back at the Metrodome. 3:22 to play in the first quarter. It's been exciting so far. Becker leading 7-6 over Triton, which is actually sort of an acronym of some sort for Tri-Town is what they're trying to say for the communities of Dodge Center, West Concord, and Claremont. A little clarification there. Some people who ask us, where is Triton? Well, there is no Triton. It's just Tri-Town, the name of the high school located in Dodge Center. And the white shirts of Triton have the ball on their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Kirk Midtune, the junior quarterback, again going deep. Schletty trying to run under this one. And it is incomplete. Paul Olson defending for Becker.
So one thing we know about Kirk is that he has a strong arm. He's not afraid to air it out either.
I think when he spies that single coverage on the outside, we're going to see him try to go for some big plays. Second and 10 for Triton. You take a look at the communities. Becker located up very near on the way to St. Cloud along Highway 10 there. And Triton, of course, Dodge Center, West Concord, and Claremont down in the southeast section of the state. Let's go down to the sidelines now. Let's take a look at second down play first. Jeff Grayson standing by with a guest, but first Kirk Midtune rolling to his right, shoots it short. And did he catch the ball? Yeah, they're going to give it to him. It's going to make for about 3rd and 4.
That was a nice play on the run by Kirk Midtune.
Malashevsky making the tackle.
Here we see the replay. He's sprinting out here. Stops, sees the guy come open here. Number Aaron Eldred, number 25, makes the catch. 5'6", 155. Not big, but a lot of heart on these guys from Triton. 3rd and 4. And they pitch to Bush as he starts around the right side. He's got the first down. They roll him out of bounds at about the 47. Joe Johnson on the tackle. Well, we've seen these teams that are supposed to be passing teams here today, but both teams have shown some running ability. And here he fakes into the line, quick pitch.
And Tim Bush.
Brock Bush.
He's the gifted slot bag, if you will. 5'10", 175, but a good all-around athlete. Brock Bozer, Tim Bush. We're getting it straight. Those are the two 21s.
Okay, there we go.
Midtune now shooting it to the slot receiver, number 87, taking it down to the 35-yard line. Judge Gislin, where he's tackled by Joe Johnson. Gislin had a touchdown in the semifinal win over Zambroda Mazeppa. And on that same kind of a play where Midtune rolled to the left. 12-yard gain.
Both teams have shown versatility on offense. They've come up with an array of different plays here.
Midtune talks it over with Menkaka, the lone setback. Receiver wide to the right, and Bush now starts in motion, as you can see, from the left side of the screen. Midtune flips it out here on a short screen to Gislin. It gets by Joe Johnson. Good yardage there.
Nice play. Nice screen.
Novak wraps him up, but not until another first down for Triton High School. And the official says, move the chains.
Here's the replay. Judge Gislin has the ball. Makes his decision. Jumps over a player. Jumps out of his arms anyway. Nice play. First down.
I like that name, first name, Judge. It carries authority with it. Don't mess with the judge, even when you're little kids. And they're certainly not little
Here's
anymore.
Kirk out there. Oh, what a beautiful play.
That's a score.
That's just a beautiful play.
Well conceived. The whole flow went to the left. Bush sneaked out to the right.
Comes back to the right.
A little delay, perhaps.
And Tim Bush, that's his second touchdown pass. Reception.
Bush had time to sign autographs on the way to the end zone there.
I was telling you, they were really creative earlier. Both teams have been really, as you see the replay right now, he's just wide open. Nobody has a clue where he is.
Everybody bought the fake to the left. Lineman flowed that way, and Tim Bush walks in for the score. See if they go for 2 now because they missed the extra point the first time. 59-yard drive, 6 plays. It took them 2:07. Boy, this is going to be a good ball game. It's Bush coming in motion, and the pitch goes to Minkaka. He tried to get to the corner. Very close.
I don't think he got it.
They're going to say the knee came down before he went into the end zone. And so the conversion attempt fails.
Regardless, that was a nice selection of plays for Triton.
2-point conversion failed, but Triton dodged center back on top. The score at Prep Hole 94 here late in the first quarter is 12-7. Triton leading over Becker. Back with more in a moment.
2 away here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Mike Gray's a First Bank customer, not just because they have 24-hour telephone banking.
A base hit will win it.
Or gave him a lower rate Visa card. Mike's with First Bank because when he stopped in for a loan,
Here's the windup and the pitch.
his banker gave him the cash right on the spot
Struck him out.
without making him wait.
And we're going to extra innings, fans.
Your voice unleashes.
Voice Spot. Voice Spot. Transformer attack.
Your voice transforms him into your own personal warrior. Ready for command.
Search and destroy.
Search and destroy. Attack vehicle the warrior at your voice command.
Voice Spot. Laser time, boys.
Now the show you know in 3D is so real, you can touch it. Evil Dr. Hiss wants to rule the world with his evil boss. But Zizzy and the boys say, we think not. Bossmaster, each sold separately. Game over.
Welcome back to the Metrodome, everybody. When our Class B championship, Triton leads Becker 12-7. I'm Jeff Grayson. I moved here 1 year ago from Wisconsin, and joining me is Doug Chickering, Dave Stead's counterpart in Wisconsin. Here we have the Minnesota State High School League, and in Wisconsin, it's the WIAA, the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association. Good to see you, Doug. What brings you here?
Well, we finished our football playoffs a couple weeks ago, and we're giving some thought now to expanding our format. And I'm aware that nearly all of these schools in Minnesota get into their football playoffs, and I'd kind of like to see how that all fits into the final celebration, so that's why I'm here this weekend.
Yes, here everyone makes it, and in Wisconsin, how does it work?
Generally, the champion and the runners-up of each of our conferences make it into the playoffs. 96 schools in all. We have 6 divisions, so our format is much more limited than it is here. And we think it's such a great opportunity to provide postseason play for kids that we kind of like to give some consideration to enlarging our pool, doubling it, and I hope to pick up a few thoughts on how I might sell that to our membership today.
Well, it's great to see you. It's like a reunion, and I thank you for joining us, Doug Chickering.
Nice to be here. Nice to see you again.
All right, thank you. That's Doug Chickering. We'll send it back up to Gilly. Gilly?
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. I know you get some Wisconsin reference in it. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, Doug Chickering and Dave Stead have to keep in close touch, monitoring how other people are doing. And this is Becker back on the attack, and Hoodala taking the first down carry for short yardage, gain of about 2 or 3.
What they want to try to do on first downs is at least try to get 4 or 5 yards. I know that's asking a lot, but that's what everybody's trying to do. If you can get that 4 or 5 yards, that first down, the second down, you got a chance to go long, come back on third down, and do something else.
Corey Stanger, the quarterback. I'm just interested to see if they are the fresher troops because they only play one way. And a nice gain here for near a first down. And yeah, I think he's going to get it with the extra effort. Broch getting the first down, and Tim Bush among the tacklers there. Whether they wear down in the long run, because it's got to take its toll by the second half.
Well, if they keep putting points on the board like they have,
right,
it may not make much of a difference.
Sure.
But if this Becker team stops him, makes him work a little harder, we'll see how that works out towards the end of the game.
The last play of the first quarter is Stanger rolling to the left side, shoots it out there, and a nice catch made. Yes, indeed. Bozer hauling it in, getting the first down, and Becker will have the ball well into Triton territory when we return. That is the end of the first quarter of our exciting Class B championship. And the score, Triton 12 and Becker 7.
This season, decorate your party with cool new package designs from Pepsi. It's the Pepsi Holiday Party Bunch. Get them before they're gone.
Hey, look who's here!
It's time for the McDonald's Holiday Film Fest, featuring great movies like Field of Dreams,
If You Build It,
Back to the Future,
This is it.
The Land Before Time, and Five-O Goes West, each just $5.99 with the purchase of any large sandwich or extra value meal. And each video includes a mail-in rebate offer for Jurassic Park, available at video outlets nationwide. So enjoy this special time of goodwill toward men and cats.
Back in Class B action, second quarter about to begin. Becker with the ball in dark shirts, moving right to left. And Corey Stanger brings them up to the Triton 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Stanger rolling to his right. We've seen that play a number of times. He turns it upfield and gets good first down yardage to near the 30. And he is tackled by Vermillier.
That was great coverage on Triton's part. However, Corey Stanger, you see he's dropping back here, sprinting out. He doesn't see anybody open. He makes his decision, turns it up. He's a big kid, so that's how he got that 6 yards.
Yeah, I'm sure that that's by design to get Stanger out there rolling where he can either turn it up on that 6'3" frame or find one of the 2 or 3 receivers on the pattern.
He's a nice-looking athlete. There he is. He punts.
Looking long for Bozer, and Bush intercepted it on the 3-yard line, intended for 121, but taken in by the other.
I think Tim Bush is going to be a major factor in this game, the entire game. I did the 9-man game earlier, and we had a young man there that just was outstanding.
So Bush hauls it in, and one thing you see about the Triton players, because they have to be on the field all the time, they're not celebrating a lot. They just hand it to the official. We got to go back and play offense.
As well as they should do.
We don't have time to get all excited. And they come out from their own 3-yard line. And Kirk Midtoon with receivers both ways. Boy, and Becker respects him. They're free safety 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Give, and then Chaka takes it up for short yards. Brandon Novak, the middle linebacker, makes the tackle.
It's going to be interesting to see the play selection coming out of the end zone. They haven't been in this position before during the course of the game.
Second and about 8 from the 5-yard line. Kirk Midtoon. And Eldred in motion to the right side, and a run to Bush, and he is taken for a loss back on the 2-yard line. Sugar, rather, carrying the ball, and Malashevsky makes the tackle.
You can see on the replay here, Kevin Shinger has the ball. Great play by the Becker defense.
Well, Triton with a couple of conservative running plays didn't really get him much. And now it looks like some kind of audible from Midtoon as he shots to both the wide men. Throws it in for tried to get a quick breaking in pattern for Eldred, but Joe Johnson was there when the ball got there and broke it up, and Triton is going to have to kick it away.
Well, Joe Johnson was just sitting there waiting for that ball to be thrown, and I saw the quarterback look over there, and he let it go. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. There it is. He was there. He had it. It was an interception.
Yeah, it looked like he was expecting a little more of a sharp break from Eldred toward the middle because he was kind of paused and waited. He said, I don't want to throw this, but I got to. And it was incomplete.
Very lucky on that play.
Mid-tune is back up against the wall, boots it away, line drive kick. Can it be returned? And a good move to get away. Novak takes it up to the 33-yard line, and Becker, with excellent field position, will have a chance to take the lead when we come back. Vermillion on the tackle. We'll have more from Prep Bowl 94 as the second quarter rolls on. Triton with a 12-7 lead over Becker.
That's nothing. Ain't no doubt about the power of two. Check this out. Get vertical, vertical with the power of two. Get vertical. With the power of two.
For making Spawn America's #1 comic. I started this company to make the toys that you kids want.
Spawn, Violator, here, now.
These guys are bigger than life.
Cool chains, giant fangs,
Spawnmobile, Monster Rig, Spawn Alley.
shooting skulls, busting walls.
It's great making the toys that you want. So great, I made some for myself.
Spawn from Todd Toys. We're out to blast the competition.
Welcome back to the Metrodome. Triton a 5-point advantage, but Becker has the ball. KMSP Television has purchased the broadcast rights to the 1994 Minnesota State Prep Bowl. No broadcast, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and account of this copyrighted telecast is permitted without the written authority of KMSP Television or the Minnesota State High School League. Corey Stanger brings his team out. First down and 10 from the 33-yard line of Triton. And the handoff, Bratch, or rather Hudala, taking it into the middle, did not get much. Jacob Pham brings him down.
I think he tripped going through that line there.
Oof, taking it seriously on the Triton sidelines. These people are energized.
I wonder what his parents are thinking about that.
Well, it's once in a career opportunity for coach and player.
Exactly.
Stanger on the counter. Here comes Novak. He gets good yards, but it will be third down and about 4. Mid-tune making a tackle. We mentioned he had 17 of them in the semifinal win over Zimbrota Mazeppa.
I think Chris Madison was in on that play too. There you go. The big number 76.
Back. Yeah, kind of a double wrap up. Mid-tune from underneath. And Madison from the backside. Third down. They've made both previous attempts. Stanger plows straight ahead. They're in 4-down country, thinking if they don't make it here, they can sneak or make another attempt on 4th down.
Or a field goal.
There you go. Ringleson on the stop. It looks like they've got enough here. Yeah. They'll go ahead without the measurement and say first down Becker on the 21-yard line.
That was a quarterback sneak for 3 yards.
Well, we talked about the size and strength of Corey Stanger and came into play on that particular move. Stanger pitches it out this time. Bratch is wrapped up by Bringleson as he gets some yardage off the left side inside the 20 to the 17 or 18-yard line. Long 7 to go now for the first down.
Becker's moving this ball, but they're also eating up a lot of the clock. Throwing only when necessary.
Counter again to Novak, and he gets up near the 13. He'll have at least a yard to go on third down. But again, good yards. Brad Thornton in on the tackle. Brandon Novak will carry.
On the replay here, see Brandon gets the ball, makes a nice move to get away from the guy, and then stacked up by the Triton defense there. One is to catch these names of these players.
Off the right side again, Bratch. And he's got the first down.
That was a nice, strong run by Brandon Bratch.
Fletty in on the tackle. That's Hudala again that ran the ball. Hudala is 22, Brandon Novak 25, and 20 is Nathan Bratch. Jerseys are tough to read.
I'm giving these guys new names, you know.
We get in tight enough, we can of course read them on the back of their shirts. And that is Corey Stanger, the fine quarterback, orchestrating this drive for Becker. Sends a man in motion to the right. This is Bratch. He's stacked up, but he's gonna, oh, is he? Ball is ripped out of there, says Triton. We'll see what the officials have to say. Yeah, fumble. Bush recovers. And that could be a crushing blow for Becker because they look like they're going right in.
Well, here in the replay, you see
Bush take it right out of there.
Yeah, he's taking the ball out of there. There's a time to go down, though. That's Tim Bush there. He has been a factor in this game, both offensively and defensively.
Boy, that was a great play.
It was a great play.
It took an extended effort. It wasn't just like he reached in and ripped it out. He had to hang on and pry it away from Nathan Bratch.
Oh, yeah.
Titans had very poor field position last two possessions. They're going to throw it out of there, and it's intercepted. Joe Johnson.
Joey Johnson on that interception.
Steps in front of Tim Bush, so it's interesting. You hear a lot of times how hard it is for a quarterback to roll to his left and throw, but some people say it's actually harder to get anything on it rolling right because you've got to really no power, no plant foot.
Exactly, and there he goes. He tries to get the ball down there to Tim Bush, and they didn't have enough on the ball. Joey Johnson stepped in there and got an interception. He could have had 2 interceptions already. You know, he dropped the one down here on the 20-yard line.
Becker back in business on the